I have a very interesting question as well as a poignant, straight from the cuff answer as it relates to self defense anywhere. Self defense in the streets, anywhere. And the question is, do you have to hurt the assailant? The person who's trying to inflict injury upon you, your physical body or person, and maybe even kill you. Should you inflict injury on that person? What do you think? What do you actually think self-defense is, ladies and gentlemen? I'm sorry, this is Brother Teacher. This is where the rubber truly meets the road. There are people who have given over the years Aikido, way of harmony is what it translates to mean in Japanese. They tend to think that it's not a viable means of defense in a street confrontation. And also another one of the soft arts, or so-called termed soft arts, Tai-Chi or Tai-Chi Guan, they've always looked at as being literally soft, but they don't know Tai Chi. They really don't know Tai Chi. They only see the external side of Tai Chi and the slow, very deliberate movements and so forth. And the rocking motion and the spins, all circular motions, very soft. Don't be fooled by Tai Chi. It's very formidable in a self-defense confrontation. Now let's get back to Aikido or Aikido. A lot of people believe that Aikido is designed in modern day times to ward a person off. W-A-R-D, ward a person off, and try not to hurt your attacker. That's really foolish. That's a foolish notion. Did you not know that not Tai Chi, but Aikido came from Aikijitsu, which is a very aggressive form of fighting. Head strikes, joint locks, manipulations, and breaks and things of that sort in it. And Tai Chi came afterwards. So you couldn't possibly believe if a person was hell-bent on harming you that just simply blocking that individual, warding that individual off is going to stop their intent. You are really foolish if you believe that. It doesn't exist in this world or any other world. Think about a vicious rapist attack. A guy trying to rape a woman, and he's vicious, and he's literally attacking her, punching her, choking her, and so forth, trying to impose himself, his will on her. She's supposed to ward him off and push him and redirect him. No, he's already determined what he wants to do, and he's deliberate about it, and he doesn't want to stop doing what he's doing. You must hurt that individual to stop that aggression. If a person attacks you with a knife, you're just going to simply ward them off? No, they have the intent to harm you and even kill you. Are you really serious if you think this way? It doesn't work this way in the real world. Now, let me ask you this. If a police officer is attacked by an individual, swinging their arms, flailing, punching at them, do you think they're going to just ward the person off? No. They're going to tase you and maybe even shoot you. Won't they? That's not soft. That's inflicting injury on the person that's trying to inflict injury on them. So why would it be any different for you and I in a street confrontation? If you are in a military situation and your enemy is firing rockets at you and shooting machine guns at you, you're going to ward that off? No. You're going to stop that aggression by coming with an equal or greater aggression to stop it. So if I'm in a situation personally in the street and someone wants to rob me, and let's start with a knife or club, they plan on inflicting injury on me if I don't comply with their demands, right? I'm just going to push them away, redirect them, push them to the ground, and think everything is okay and it's over. It doesn't work that way in the real world. You have to inflict injury on that person until that aggression has been mitigated. Since that aggression is intense, you're not going to fold, I hope not, or you're going to become the victim indeed. So whoever has this notion, whoever believes that if a person is attacking you, you don't attack to stop them from attacking, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with your way of thinking. Now, let me qualify that by saying this. There are circumstances where you have to use some sound judgment. For example, Uncle Charlie at the party. He's over the house. He had a few too many drinks. You don't want to harm your relative. You can redirect them if you can and set them off to the side or get some assistance, to try to quell that situation. That's different. But a person, again, who has the intent of harming you physically and even taking your life, you have to stand your ground. If you cannot escape, you have to stand your ground, and you have to do just enough to stop that person from harming you. Back in the day, we were taught, if they use force, you use force. If they use deadly force, you use deadly force. It's really that simple. It's plain to understand. It really is. So, to hit a person in the throat, or in the eyes, or in the testicles if it's a man, in the ribs and puncture a lung, or even if you have a weapon, you hit them upside the head and they have a knife and you have a club in your hand or a bottle, whatever you have to do to stop that aggression, that's what you do. But only do just that. You don't have to go any further than that once you have stopped the aggression. It's really that simple. And I think that's understood in the law as well. So please bear these things in mind. If your life is not in danger and the person is just serving lip service, leave it alone. Walk away from it. That makes you the better man or woman in that particular instance, and you can go home to your family. But if you cannot get away from the situation and the person, again, has the intention of doing harm to you and you can't leave, stand your ground and do what you must do to just simply stop the aggression. That's all you need to do. If you stop the aggression and they have succumbed, you don't have to continue to pounce on them and stomp them and what have you. You're doing too much then. Even in the eyes of the law, you are. Just walk away. Call the police. Take the information down and give it to them. That's it, and that's all. This is Grandmaster Stroud. I'm out.